close-up of it, you'll see the
Tiny little tiles. This is Our Lady of Guadalupe. She appeared to Saint Juan Diego in Mexico City region. This is an image that came upon his tilma when he came to tell Bishop Zumarraga that he had seen a lady on a hillside. First he didn't believe him. Then he came back. Our Blessed Mother came to him from the hillside. She told him to go pick some flowers that were on the hillside. There was no flowers during December, but when he went up on the hillside, he saw flowers. They were roses. They were iridescent roses. They glowed like rainbows, and he gathered them up. And she said, "Bring them to me." When he came back down where he had seen her, she arranged them in his tilma. And then she said, "Okay, now go to Bishop Zumarraga with the message that I want a church built here." And he went in obedience to Bishop Zumarraga, and he discovered that when he was able to finally get before him, when his courtiers let him through, Bishop Zumarraga was in the room, apparently with the family. And when Juan Diego dropped the garment to give Bishop Zumarraga a sign, Bishop Zumarraga had asked for a sign, in fact. Bishop Zumarraga was preparing for a lot of unrest, for the Aztecs to conquer the Spaniards and murder them all, in fact. And he had prayed to our Blessed Mother and asked for her to send a sign of Castilian roses that she was going to intervene. And when Juan Diego dropped his tilma and opened up what was there, this image of our Blessed Mother appeared, and the roses were no longer iridescent on the floor. They were beautiful Castilian roses from Spain. Did I do a good job, Maggie?
This happened in 1531.
This happened in 1531, and many scientific research has been done on the tilma. It should have only lasted for a couple hundred years, 80 years, I think it was, 80 years. But you go to Mexico City at the beautiful basilica that's there, and you can see this garment, this image on the garment. And based on research that's been done, there is no original painting on the tilma. The image literally floats upon the tilma. And they've tested the paint, as it were. There's no known materials that were used at that time in the world that could have made the incandescent reflective nature of it. Scientists have studied the garment itself, and they noticed that on the garment itself, all of this is topography of the land where she appeared, as though if she was above the earth, and the image of the topography was imaged onto her garment. On top of that, the stars, if you look at the stars and the way they're organized, they are literally as though she was, again, in the heavens, looking down, and the stars were stamped on her back. And we see on her head, there's a crown of 12 stars, and that stands for the 12 tribes of Judah. And some of the symbolism here, all of it is so powerful. She's the Mother of God. The way her knee was bent forward, it shows that she is honoring him. She's paying homage. Her hands are clasped in prayer. Her knees coming forward in veneration. She's got a little sash that symbolizes that she is pregnant with child. There's a little a brooch that she has. There's a cross on it. During that time, when Bishop Zumarraga was preparing for an onslaught of the Spaniards to be slaughtered by the Aztecs, one of the visions that the king of the Aztec kingdom at the time had, his daughter had a dream, and she said, there's people that are going to be coming into our world that are from God, she said, or from the heavens, right? And she told her father that they were going to come under the sign of the cross. So you see Blessed Mother Mary has a little cross there. And when the Spaniards came onto the land in the Aztec Empire, their ships had the cross on them. Their shields had the cross on them. Their animals had the cross on them. So that is the only reason why when God's people came from Spain to spread the Catholic faith in the New World, that's what they actually originally came to do as part of their settlements and things, they didn't slaughter them on the beach because they came under the symbol of the cross. And so when the Aztecs saw this story and this image, they realized, wow, she is the Mother of God. She's greater than the sun god they worshipped and slaughtered human beings for and tore their hearts out on their temples. She's greater than the angels. She's greater than the sun god. She's greater than the moon god because the moon is under her feet, below the angels. And the Catholic Church was able to spread in the New World. Otherwise, it would have been stopped in the beginning. And this is the same time in the 1500s?
1531.
1531, while Protestantism began to spread in the Old World. And so the Catholic Church was reborn tremendously in the New World while it continued to sustain itself in the Old World.